Although I moved around a bit growing up, I spent a majority of my high school years in Las Vegas, Nevada. Though Las Vegas is a large city with a population of over 600,000 people, I'm from a more quiet area in the northwest corner of the city. The area where I'm from is composed mostly of middle-class families. I attended Shadow Ridge High School. Shadow Ridge is less diverse than other schools in Clark County School District. However, the student body is made up of 54% minority students. The number of students at Shadow Ridge who receive free and reduced lunch is 34%, compared to the district number of students on free and reduced lunch being 60%. Shadow Ridge has an 81% graduation rate, compared to the district graduation rate being 72%. As a Caucasian student at Shadow Ridge, I was part of the racial and linguistic majority. I was also part of the 15% of students at my school that participated in advanced placement classes, wherein minority students were largely underrepresented. These classes certainly added to my ability to succeed, as my teachers emphasized our academic features and prepared us for higher level coursework. Although I come from a single-parent home, there were many factors working in my favor that contributed to my academic success. My mother put a large emphasis on our education. I was privileged to come from a home wherein my mom had a higher education degree and was involved in my academic progress. This helped me as I went on to apply for college and scholarships, as my mom had been through the process herself and was able to assist me in moving into higher education. It wasn't until I studied multicultural education in college that I was able to realize some of my privilege and identity that I had not put much thought into before. I was able to go on a service teaching trip working with underprivileged children in Mexico. This experience opened my eyes to a culture outside my own, and I gained a new appreciation and respect for the people I was able to work with and enjoyed learning more about their culture. Considering that I plan to teach in Clark County School District, where English language learners make up 20% of the student body, it's important for me to expand my perspective and to learn more about those who come from different backgrounds than myself. This realization helped me take on the task of broadening my own personal views and understandings and prepare to teach my future students in a way that encompasses a variety of perspectives. As a future teacher, I think it's important that I understand the privilege that I inherently have, and to ensure that I recognize my own personal biases when teaching a class. The realization of my own personal biases will help me better navigate the strategies I use to teach my students. I intend to create a multicultural curriculum wherein the ideas and beliefs of others are valued and discussed. I hope to implement reality pedagogy, as discussed by Christopher Edman. Through this, I plan to create a more equitable learning environment for all of my students, regardless of race or socioeconomic status. This means incorporating and focusing on the cultural understandings of the students who I am teaching, and relating the content in a way that's applicable to them. I want to create a classroom environment that is open and respectful, where students feel they can share their personal views without the fear of criticism for having a differing opinion. As a future social studies teacher, this may mean creating lessons that are less Eurocentric when discussing historical events such as colonization and slavery, or conducting an open discussion where students can talk over real issues our society faces today in a civics class, or even introducing students to various cultural traditions and religions from around the world in a geography class. By incorporating multicultural education strategies in my classroom, I hope to create a place where students feel safe and valued and are also able to respectfully listen and understand the perspectives that are different from their own, ultimately helping students recognize some of their own biases, break down those biases, and help open their eyes to the realities of others.